October 3rd, 2021. I'm going to go over what I've done today. First off, I installed the firewall wiring gutter and got some of the wires run through it that belong there. I bench bled the master cylinder, so the car is ready to bleed the brakes for real this time. I mapped out where the oil sending hose, because it's a mechanical pump or mechanical gauge, and I mapped that out, so that goes on a dimple up in here. Installed the dash pad, that's the last thing I did, and I fixed a little flaw on the paint and repainted that first thing when I got here. The top half of the dash insulation is installed as best I can surmise. Looks the way it did in the factory, I believe. It was kind of messily done originally too. I don't have the lower firewall pad yet, so I couldn't do that today. I did route my speedometer cable and forgot to order a new grommet for that, so I have a brand new grommet, so it'll keep the water out of the car. I sanded and repainted my glove box door. The big job I did was pulled out the fuel tank and rerouted the wires to where they belong. Got the ground wire connected, the sending unit wires installed correctly, and the fuel line is hooked up. The vent hoses are clamped behind a little bendable piece of metal up there to keep it out of the exhaust, and it's ready to fill up, and I can fuel it up and run it here pretty soon. I still have to run the jumpers like I did in the driveway at the house, but it is easy peasy to do it that way. Trying to remember what else I did. I think that's pretty much it, but that was about 4 hours of work. Some of this included some research, trying to figure out where things came from, because I forgot, and some of my reference pictures are not accurate enough or didn't have the detail I needed. But I'm inching closer. Only I could think of something else. I know I did something else. The fuel tank was not easy to get in and out by myself, but I had to partially pull it back out after I got it in the first time because my squeak pad slipped and was out of place. But it's good now. A couple things I forgot. I know next time I come work on it, I'll be installing the shifter cable through the floor and attaching it to the transmission. The firewall pad will be in, so I'll be doing that and installing the heater box and air conditioning parts under the dash as well. Got to do a little cleaning before I can install that. And yes, I did clean the upper part of the dashboard, put that insulation in, because obviously if you glue on something dirty, it won't stick. Anyway, nice exciting day. Got some progress done. Addendum to the video I just took. Add to it. Seems like every time I work on this car, the first thing that happens when I'm here by myself at the shop is I find some sort of thing that's a minor disaster and a setback. I have these really cool Kenwood speakers that go in the dash. It was an AM mono radio originally, so there's only one grill in the center of the dash, so I've got this. It didn't come with cloth covers, and I got really lucky to find somebody who restores the OEM speakers, and I bought some of the cloth to cover it up, because through the speaker grill you can see these modern looking speakers, but through the grill with cloth it looks OEM. Problem is, and the disaster is, one of the cones is damaged right here. It's probably hard to see, but there are holes in the foam around the edge. And this speaker is really hard to get out of the car later, so I'm not installing it. Went on Amazon, looked up the part number of the speakers themselves, and I have them on the way, but couldn't get my speaker in today. Yeah, the disaster last time was the gas tank was put in incorrectly, and had to straighten that out today. I'm very proud of that. And I don't remember the first disaster, but it was something equally as frustrating. Oh, the punctured dash pad where I had to go get another one. Every time I come to work on something, the first thing I plan to do has a problem. Murphy's Law, I guess, but first world problems and easily overcome. Anyway, part 2. Happy Sunday. Hopefully I'll come and tinker with it again very soon.